Need tools? We've got you covered. Go to ChromebookParts.com or click on the link below to pick up this sleek, portable toolkit. Flip the unit over and remove 11 7mm screws from the bottom cover. Gently insert the opener pick between the bottom cover and the palm rest and slide along the edges to pop the bottom cover free. Please note that for any repair requiring unplugging cables, we recommend first unplugging and removing the battery from this unit. Peel back the tape, and unplug the battery from the motherboard. You're now free to remove the battery. Remove 5 3mm screws from the motherboard and 3 5mm screws from the hinge. Flip open the locking clip and unplug the LCD cable from the motherboard. Unplug the speaker cable from the motherboard. Flip open the locking clip and unplug the touchpad cable from the motherboard. Flip open the locking clip and unplug the palm rest cable from the motherboard. Flip open the locking clips and unplug the daughterboard cables from the motherboard. Gently lift up to pop the LTE cables and antenna cables from the motherboard. And remove them from their grooves. Open up the hinge. Remove the bracket. And gently lift up and pull back on the motherboard, taking care not to bend or damage the ports. Replace the motherboard into its port slots, and be sure to get all the cables out from underneath. Replace the bracket, close the hinge, and replace the 5 3mm screws into the motherboard and the 3 5mm screws into the hinge. Plug the daughterboard cables back into the motherboard. Using the metal spudger, gently push down to plug the LTE cables and Wi-Fi antenna cables back into the motherboard. Reseat the cables back into their grooves. Plug the palm rest cable back into the motherboard. Plug the touchpad cable back into the motherboard. Plug the speaker cable back into the motherboard. And finally, plug the LCD cable back into the motherboard. Replace the battery, and plug the battery back into the motherboard. Replace the bottom cover and push down to snap it back into place. Replace the 11 7mm screws into the bottom cover.